Hey, yo, check it out. Yo, I'm about to talk about Terence Crawford sit down that he recently did, and he was talking about Al Haymon. He was talking about Errol Spence and the PBC and the contracts that were proposed to him, and telling everything goes into detail of what really went down. And he said that they never offered him no guaranteed money. But take this, Terence Crawford said he was talking to a hedge funder who was willing to give him and Errol Spence 20 million plus. This is what he said when he was talking to Errol Spence on the phone. Now, that was 20 million plus guaranteed. He went to Al Haymon to talk to Al Haymon about it, because what Terence Crawford was trying to stress in this talk is that he is his own boss. Errol Spence is not his own boss. Errol Spence got to talk to many different people to get an answer. So, he went to go sit down at the table with Al Haymon. Went to go talk to Al Haymon. It was cool. It was respectful. But Al Haymon said he don't want nobody else to touch the fight. And also, Al Haymon did say that why cap itself off like that? It just had 20 million. And I kind of see where you're coming from like that. Why cap itself off at 20 million? But I also see where Terence Crawford coming from too, because that's 20 million guaranteed for both of them. Neither one of them make 20 million to fight. That's another thing that Terence Crawford was talking about. Y'all don't make 20 million dollars. The only person you're gonna fight, you're gonna make 20 million dollars with, is fighting him. Or Errol Spence, he could get big paid because it sounds like he's going to fight Keith Thurman next. So Errol Spence look like he about to go up against Keith Thurman. He won't go up against Gerard in his boots. Like I said, I would love to fight, but that fight not selling like that. And he's not going against Virgil Ortiz. I love the fight not selling like that. He go get standing on this. I would be down to see the fight. It's not going to sell like that. Keith Thurman is the name that's going to sell. Now, it's about the money, and we understand it's about the money. It's about the numbers. And this is something that Crawford was really breaking down, that it's about the numbers. But him being a free agent, he was saying, that 20 million guarantee do sound good. It sounds good. But what about the back end? That's what Errol Spence asked him, which is a good question. And Haymon didn't say why cap it off like that. But nothing from Terence Crawford now. He said he was never offered any guaranteed money from Errol Spence side, and that's Al Haymon and PBC. So that's the negotiation that they was going through. That's what they was doing. Crawford been down to fight, but at the same time, he is the one sitting at the table negotiating. Errol Spence, he's going to Al Haymon negotiate, and that's he got a good team on him. Errol Spence got a good team with him, and the thing is, these are pretty much what's holding up the fight is basically the numbers. Now, as far as Crawford fighting Avanesian, I believe he gonna beat up Avanesian. I believe he's going to beat him up. But right now, he said, he need to just go get a quick bag right now. It said the numbers is good. I don't know how good the numbers is, but he said it's good. But he said he can go get a quick bag right now. I honestly just think he don't want to get him too rusty. He haven't fought. No, he just want to stay sharp. He stay sharp and be ready to fight and be ready for Errol Spence, because he looking to go right back at Errol Spence right after they both get done with their fights, because it sounded like Errol Spence is going to take a money fight, and he is going to fight Keith Thurman. Now, he said he was never going to fight Keith Thurman because of what Keith Thurman was doing in the past. Keith Thurman pretty much was always injured around him. Keith Thurman just wasn't too enthusiastic about facing Errol Spence. Just wasn't really enthusiastic about facing Errol Spence. Therefore, when Errol Spence got the belts, he see no need to fight Keith Thurman. But now, because the money is right there, and he got a mandatory coming up, which is Keith Thurman for the WBC, he gonna take the fight with Keith Thurman, and he gonna keep acting. I'm gonna do another video about that. Him and Keith Thurman break down what I think what happened in the fight. As far as Crawford or Avanesian, I think Crawford gonna whoop on Avanesian, man. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna whoop Avanesian ass, like for real, whoop on that fool. But this is pretty much the breakdown. This was the whole situation. This was the numbers. Crawford talking about what he was offered, what he was proposed to, and what he wasn't offered. He wasn't offered no guaranteed money. And right now, as a man, when you feeding your family and you got your own business and you your own boss, you gotta go you can't sit around and do nothing. You can't have nobody having you sit around and do nothing because they not ready to go. Now, Crawford also is pulling the power move here because he's saying that, I'm not having no other man having me sitting around and I'm moving on his time. No, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and when y'all get ready, you be ready and let's go. and let's do it. But you ain't gonna control what I'm doing at the same time. That's what he was stressing out, being his own boss. Like, hey, just because the numbers ain't good, you think I'm gonna just say tie it up and not do nothing? That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go do something over here. If y'all want to sit back and wait for me, cool. Sit back and wait for me. But it look like they about to go do something too with Keith Thurman. So they both want to, they both keep it active. They both staying on it, and they both handling business. All right, Crawford letting everybody know, let the world know he ain't scared of nothing. Yeah, do I think he's scared? Hell no. I don't think Crawford's scared. I don't think Errol Spence scared. It's all about the numbers right now, and it's all about negotiation. It's like they just can't seem to get Crawford with the 20 million plus. Guarantee I understand how he'll want that. Errol Spence sound like, damn, that's some good money too, but he got to go with Al Haymon and see what they say. And that's what it is right there. So they did have some, it looked like they sound like they have proposals for each other. They still ain't on board with each other yet. But it is what it is. Yo, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel. What you feel about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. What you feel about Terence Crawford in this sit down. What you feel about Terence Crawford and Avanesian. And most importantly, what you think about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence when they finally do fight. Yo, like, comment, subscribe. Bad news. I'm out.